Even though we've already talked about this topic, I'd like to come back to talk a bit more about the connection between stress and weight gain. That excessive stress can cause weight gain. It's something that we already talked and that we already know. And whether it is due to overeating and unhealthy food choices or your body's reaction to higher cortisol levels, managing stress becomes vital to prevent stress related weight gain. So, what does stress do, do to your body? So, one side stress can affect your body in various ways, even if you do not notice immediately, let's say. It can cause tight muscles, headache, and make you feel irritated, overwhelmed, and out of control. And this physical, mental, and emotional effects can be noticeable right away. So one of the ways your body responds to stress is by releasing an hormone called cortisol. We already talked about it, and it prepares your body to deal with a threat, like fighting or running away. So when the stress is gone, cortisol levels go back to normal, come back to normal. And but if you are constantly stressed, cortisol levels can stay high, and that's not good, of course, because cortisol can make you feel hungrier. And this is why many people turn to comfort foods when they are stressed. And the problem about this is that the extra calories consumed in times of high cortisol are often stored around the middle, leading to weight gain. And moreover, stress can also slow down your metabolism. Some studies show that the women who experience stress burned fewer calories after eating a high fat meal compared to non stressed women. And the stress women also had higher levels in insulin, which is not good for metabolism, as we were talking about before. So, yeah, stress can have significant effects on your body, including weight gain and many changes in metabolism. So, managing stress is important for maintaining overall health and well being. And what we'll be talking about now is about the risk of stress and weight gain. So, when stress becomes overwhelming and it lasts for a long time, it can lead us to serious health issues. So, untreated chronic stress is linked to problems like depression, high blood pressure, trouble sleeping, heart disease, anxiety, and obesity. So, when you gain weight, it can increase the risk of all the health problems like high blood pressure, diabetes, heart disease, stroke, and joint pain. And obesity is also connected to certain cancers like pancreatic, colon, breast, and kidney cancer. And on the top of that, gaining weight can affect your mental health too, thus causing an increase in anxiety or depression. So, yeah, so I would like you to take from here. It's yeah, chronic stress can lead to weight gain, as we mentioned already. But the good news is that there are like simple and effective ways to reduce daily stressors, and because of that, you could reach to manage your weight. So yeah, through regular exercise, healthy food choices, mindful meditation, and minimizing your to-do list, maybe you can begin to reduce stress and manage weight. So now I would like to talk a bit more about how we can prevent stress for the weight gain, because too many people tend to view stress as something that they just have to deal with, but they really need to think about managing stress as something that it is indeed as important as their diet or their exercise programs. So here you have some tips for breaking the chronic stress weight gain feedback loop. First one I would like to talk about is to set priorities. So, in order to improve your daily routine and keep track of how you spend your time for a week, you can identify the tasks and activities that matter most to you, and of course prioritize them. So yeah, I would ask you to remember to allocate time for sufficient sleep and to exercise as well, because getting enough sleep is vital for mental well-being, because it builds resilience and it helps you to handle life's challenges more effectively in a more effective way. And also, on the other hand, the lack of sleep can make everyday obstacles feel much harder to manage. So yeah, so prioritizing self-care, including the adequate rest and joyful physical movement as well, can really impact your overall well-being, and as well as the ability to cope with life's ups and downs that we all have. Second tip would be to become efficient. So that would be to make healthy eating and exercise more manageable in a busy schedule, let's say, and to try to simplify them. So you could prepare vegetables in advance, or so by doing that you can have snacks, or you can just have like additions for stir fries and salads, and also pre-pack lunches for several days during the weekend could help you, so that you could keep a set of exercise clothes and shoes and your workplace as well, so it would make it easier to work out after finishing work at your desk, let's say. So all of these small changes can really help you to incorporate healthy habits into your busy lifestyle if you feel like you never find time for that. The third tip would be to love your body, and I know we all say that, but it's really important because improving body image is really essential to reduce stress caused by poor body image and weight bias and body shame. So instead of focusing on the number or this on the scale, just prioritize being healthy. So you could incorporate healthy habits like filling half of your plate with fruits and vegetables, or just taking regular walks, or also adopting all the healthy practices. So mindfulness meditation is a valuable tool as well in order to decrease stress and promote acceptance and self compassion as well, which can help to reduce your body image dissatisfaction or body shame, and as well as associated stress. So mindfulness meditation involves being fully aware and present in in the current moment with no judgmental awareness and acceptance, which is so important. And by practicing mindfulness, you can have positive effects, and it could be either on how you perceive your body and or just to reduce the stress related to body image. The fourth tip would be to recognize what you can appreciate in your life. And so while you know the things that stress you out, you also have to take the time to recognize what the positive aspects of your life are. So even though it may seem simple, focusing on what it's improving in a situation can provide psychological support, as well as help lessen the impact of stress in other areas of your life. Fifth one would be to think before you snack. We were talking about healthy snacks and so on. So before eating outside of meal times, which is completely fine, but take a moment to pause and to consider whether you are hungry, or if you are turning to food for any other reason like stress. Because so food may briefly alleviate stress, but it won't truly address emotional needs behind it. So it is vital to find more authentic ways to meet our emotional needs, as we were talking in a previous lesson. So yeah, I would ask you to pay attention to whether you are eating in response to stress or you are actually hungry. And once you identify stress related eating, you should explore alternative ways to care for yourself. And you can try something like stress reduction techniques like yoga or deep breathing, or you could either reach out a friend or read a book or take a nap, whatever you feel like it. So if you find it challenging to manage stress related eating on your own, do not hesitate to seek for professional support, which is quite important as well. And yeah, so the last tip I will give you is to take a walk. I know we mentioned that before in previous lessons, but it's also a good way in order to prevent stress. So instead of taking out your stress in a bag of chips, take it outside, or walk around the house. Because it can do wonders for helping you to calm down. So I really hope that with all these tips, you find the one that suits you the best, and then you start to work on that. Thank you.